Alright, I'm going to go over our input session, and I want you to go with me to your materials, lectures, and open up input, and then on to source files. I want to keep this open for ourselves. We'll use that later. Let's go over the PowerPoint. Okay. Input, output. You'll learn how to do some of that. Okay, so every program you're going to want to interact with in some way, right? You can't make a game or anything of that nature if you can't, type in anything or move or whatnot. So Snap provides a few different ways to do this, one of which is single character input, such as an arrow key movement or hitting spacebar for jump or whatever you want it to be. There is multiple character input, which has a few different types. You can type in numerical values specifically, or just a string, which is literally just a random string of whatever characters you may have, and fed in as such, treated as such, not as a number. And then there is the mouse, which can either be position based, where you're at on the screen, or by clicking. These are what some of these look like. For your controls, up in single character input, you have a control block, if you've seen that from a previous session, like when the space key is pressed. Key space pressed can also be a Boolean value, which you will learn what that is later, that can be used to dictate logic. And then ask what's your name and wait is a way for you to input a string, which, that will let you put in anything. It even could be a number that you want to type in, but the main point is facilitating you inputting what you want there, and how you handle it with the answer there is pretty much up to you. And then your mouse input is your mouse down and your mouse X value and your mouse Y value. Those are all up to you to use. This is a very simple implementation of moving left, right, up, and down. As you can see, you have a control block for when up arrow key is pressed, and you just add 10 to your Y. And X and Y coordinates in Snap, by the way, are normal, like Cartesian coordinates. So if you add to the X, it'll go right, and if you add to the Y, it will go up. These, with the way they work, it will not actually support you moving more than one direction at a time. So you can't go up left, for example, but we'll show you how to do that here. You have to implement this way because with the way Snap handles inputs like that, with these top hat deals, it will only process one at a time, and it's what you would call asynchronous. This allows simultaneous processing of different key presses, so you can go but any direction at the same time here. And we have some examples of the mouse. When I am clicked is another control for a sprite or the stage. Say if you wanted to click on a sprite and something happened, you would use this. Or if you just want to click anywhere on the screen, same thing. You can use it that way also. Now, for multi-character or numbers or strings, either one is applicable. You can use this ask what's your name and wait, and answer. What's your name is what will appear to the user on the screen when they're prompted to input something. It's really up to you what you put there. This answer can be interpreted by you. It could be a number, it could be a string. You will learn more about types later, but for now, just know that that is important, that there's a distinction there. And there are different ways to deal with that. And also output. Of course, you might want to actually see what you're doing, and these are just two simple ways, both persistent and temporary, to display whatever you like on the screen. So these little hello placeholders here, you can put anything you want there. And also, this is a peculiarity in Snap. You have to associate this with a sprite, not the stage. So the the layout can't talk to you. It has to be a character on the screen. And next we'll have our input-output example. So if you will join me for that session, I'll see you then.